Hey, what's going on? It's Eric from Eric's Bookshelf, and today's video is going to be about my November book haul. Okay, I got 21 books, and I'm going to show you all of them, and maybe talk a little bit about a couple. But the first one I got is Everything I Know About Business I Learned from the Grateful Dead, and I have actually I have it up there. It's what do you call it? Marketing Lessons from the Grateful Dead, and that's a really good one. I figure this one will be just as good. It's written by someone else, but I really like Grateful Dead. Was They were basically really good at business and marketing, and they were way ahead of their time also. So I figured that would be good. And next one I got is The Short Timers. I paid $65 for this little paperback. I had to have it though, man. I wanted to read it. It's the book. It's the movie Full Metal Jacket was um, was made after this book, and I'm gonna do a video about this book too. My movie books, and so I'm not even really talk much about it now. But it is basically the same story. It's really good. And I got a long time ago. I read this book, Prison Planet, and this was by William C. Dietz, and I liked it. I thought it was really good, and I don't know what happened to my copy, and so I just had to get another one to replace it. And the funny thing is, I thought I read this book when I was like 16. I would tell people, "Yeah, I read this book when I was 16. Man, it was really good." And I get it, and it was freaking came out in 1989. I was 24. It's weird because some reason I remember reading it when I was like 16. Maybe it just made me feel like a kid when I read it. I don't know, but yeah, it was weird. I read it when I was 24, but I thought I was 16. It's weird. And another book I read, this is another replacement, Battlefield Earth. Um, I read this a while ago. I don't know how old I was, and I know it was a long time ago. And I lost it. I lost my copy. I don't know what happened to it, so I had to just get a replacement. And this is actually a bigger copy than I had. And the movie sucks. If you ever saw the movie, the actors are good. I really like. I forget his name. He played one of the humans, obviously, and well, not obviously. John Travolta played one of the aliens, and geez, I forget his name. He was a sniper in Saving Private Ryan. I can't think of his name now, but he was in it, and yeah, it's the movie was okay, but it didn't follow the book really at all. The book is so much better, so definitely read the book. And the movie's about the first half of the book, and the second half is different. But yeah, it's definitely don't watch the movie. It's worth watching, but the book is 10 times better. If you think the movie sucks, it's not going to be a reflection on the book. The book is just amazing. It's really good. The next one I got is The Godfather. Always wanted to read it. I figured it's about time I did, and I got it. I'm hopefully going to read it ASAP, but I got a long list of to read books. I might bump this one up because I don't know. I just got to read it. My son read it, said it was good, so I got to check it out. Next one is ABC for Book Collectors by John Carter, and if you collect books, this has been recommended by so many people on book collecting videos I watched, websites I went on. I forget her name, the girl that was on Pawn Stars. Oh, geez, Rebecca. Rebecca, she recommends it. She highly recommends this book. And so, I just finally had to get it. I put it up there with my book collecting books. So I got that. Then I bought The Bike Riders. I watched this movie on where did I watch it? I think on Amazon Prime I saw it, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I did a video about it for movie books, and because I have the book, I had the book for a while, and this is basically the movie written based. It's not based on the book. It's uh, the guy that wrote this used the pictures in the book as inspiration to create a fictional story around the photographs. And so it's a fictional story, and it was alright. It's not true to life, not true biker lifestyle, but it's worth watching. I liked it enough to buy the movie, so it says something. And then after seeing that, I'm like, you know what? I gotta read about real biker. You know what I mean? So and this book, I made a video about this too. It's my last video I made, Brotherhood of Outlaws, and by Bob Bitchin. This book, you definitely got to get this. You can find them online. He's got his website, bobbitchin.com, Bitchin, Bob Bitchin, and he signed. If you order it from him, he'll sign it for you. And yeah, I made a video about it. If you want to watch it, I just talk a little more about it. So watch that. And yeah, the next one I got was The Notebook, The History of Thinking on Paper. And I read the first few pages. I do that when I get a book. I got to read the first few pages to check it out, and it was pretty good, man. So yeah, I can't wait to get to that too. I'll probably read The Godfather first, and then I'll get to this one. But it's just all about notebooks and famous people and people in history that kept notebooks, and I guess just the value of keeping a notebook, which is cool because I keep notebooks. I'm like a schizophrenic with my notebooks. I got like 3 or 4 different notebooks I write in, and yeah, it's crazy, but whatever. And here's another book that I read a long time ago, and I had to get a copy of it because I don't know what happened to my other one, Eaters of the Dead by Michael Crichton. This book, 13th Warrior, was based on this book. And I'll probably do a video on this too for my movie books. And yeah, it's just really good. The actual beginning of this is actually a true account by what's the name, Ibn Fadlan, something like that. He's an Arab that had contact with the Rus Vikings, and so the first chapter or two is based on his factual writing. So, and the rest of it is just a made-up story loosely based on Beowulf. And I love Beowulf, so I just had to get that, and the movie was really good. Then I got this. Raymond Carver, a biography, because I really like Raymond Carver. If you don't read Raymond Carver, you have to, man. You're doing yourself a disservice because Raymond Carver is just awesome. He wrote Cathedral. What else did he write? The Things We Talk About When We Talk About Love. And Cathedral's probably his most famous story. You probably read that in school. I know I read that in school. It was my first exposure to him, and I really liked it. And so I just had to get this biography just to read about him. And I also got this one. Also, I ordered them at the same time. Carver Country, which is basically, I believe it was written by his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend or something, and someone else. And it's just photographs and stuff that he wrote is in here, And I read the introduction, and but yeah, I got to read the rest of it. But yeah, so that's another Raymond Carver book. He's just a good writer. Then I got, let's see, essays of E.B. White. I like E.B. White. I have one of his, what's his writing book called? I got it up there. I can't even see it. Got other shit in the way, but oh, what's it called? Something about sentences, structuring a sentence, or some shit like that. I don't know, but or I don't know, something like that. Styling Sentences by E.B. White, or I might be getting it mixed up with someone else's title, but yeah, he's just really good. I like the way he writes, and it's just essays that he wrote, and just you could read, and if you're not interested in what he's writing about, you just read him just by the way he writes is the more important thing, because it's just amazing. It's really good. This one I got, the Gore Saga. Doesn't have a cover, but I stole this book from IKEA. I didn't want to steal it. I don't know if you can call it stealing, but now they have the books on display. See, Gore Saga. I took it. I was going to pay for it. I brought it up. I was going to pay for it. And the guy said, oh, those aren't for sale. When I brought it up, I'm like, oh, all right. And then I just put it in the bag, and he just didn't say anything. So I don't know if that's probably not stealing, because he saw me do it. So, but yeah, it has like a drawing in it. And it's supposed to be a good story. I Googled it, and it's like a science fiction story. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that. It's written by Maureen Duffy. Oh, showing you the cover. It's not the cover. So it's Gore Saga and Maureen Duffy, and it's like a sci-fi book, but we'll see. And the next one I got was Tribe. This one I've been after for a while. This is big if you're into prepping. Like all my old videos are prepper videos, and you know, if you're into the prepper shooting gun thing, you know, you hear a lot of YouTubers and other people just talk about this book, Tribe. It's just about, you know, belonging. You know what I mean? You know, being with your tribe, the importance. You know, because we are tribal. Humans are tribal, believe it or not, and it just shows the importance of being part of a tribe. And so I figured I'd get that. Next one I got is American Darts Organization Book of Darts, because I bought this dartboard, $35 dartboard I bought from Walmart. It was 10 bucks. I was like, crap, I gotta get that. And I stuck it in my living room. So yeah, my wall, excuse me, my wall is probably gonna be full of dart holes and shit, but I don't care, because a house is made to be lived in. So we definitely live in this house. We got 6 people in my little Cape house. My house looks like, if you ever see Family Guy, the Family Guy house, that's my house. Except it doesn't have that little offset kitchen on the side. It's just a square. And yeah, we got 6 of us in here. Me, 4 kids, and an ex-wife. Yeah, my first ex-wife lives with me. That's another story. Should make a video on that too. That'll be cool. But yeah, Book of Darts. I did have dart games, so let's learn a little bit about dart games and stuff. So my next one I got is, I had this book, I don't know what the hell happened to it. It had a different cover. O. Henry, 100 Selected Stories. So I'm like, you know what? I looked all over for my short story books. I found them, you know, up on the shelf in the other room. And this one was just missing. I'm like, where the hell is my O. Henry book? And I just had to get another one to replace it. So, yeah. And this one, I started reading this a long time ago, and I want to finish. It's called The Count of Monte Cristo. I'm going to start over, though, you know, because when I was reading it, I didn't get much far into it. I probably got about this far, maybe. I wasn't very far into it. But, I just stopped reading it for whatever reason. It's a thick book, man. Like Atlas Shrugged. I got to read Atlas Shrugged, too, man. That's another big one. But, yeah, this is, The Count of Monte Cristo. The movie was good. Maybe, I should read this first, and then I'll do a video on, that'll actually inspire me to read this faster. Another book on movie books, and The Count of Monte Cristo movie, which is really good, and the book. The next one I got is Saves the Cat, Writes a Novel. This is actually pretty good. I started reading this. It's pretty good. And, you know, I like to write. I wrote a novelette, but never wrote a novel. I was thinking about expanding my novelette into a novel, and, you know, maybe I'll do it with the help of that. Then for Amazon, what is that, Cyber Monday, whatever it was, I got these 2 books. I got The Bell Jar. This was like $6 or $7. I was like, been after this for a while, and I just never got it. So I got it now for like $6, $7. And American Psycho was like $6. So I got that too. And so I got Bell Jar, American Psycho, and yeah, those are going to be on my long list of to read also. And I can't believe I did this under 15 minutes, and that's cool. So that's it, man, and I will talk to you later.